Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you're all doing well. In 1980, a guy by the name of Al Michaels famously stated, "Do you believe in miracles?" Now, he made that statement in reference to the United States hockey team beating what was a dominant force at that time, the Soviet Union national hockey team, and probably the greatest upset of all time, right? You can actually catch this on a movie called Miracle on Ice. And so you can kind of catch the drama unfolding, the United States, the Soviet Union going back and forth. And the very end, as it's clear the United States is going to win, the announcer, Al Michaels, yells out, "Do you believe in miracles?" And people are just going crazy, right? And the answer is like, yes, it'll just bring you to tears. We believe in miracles. Well, in John chapter 2, we have Jesus performing his very first miracle at the wedding at Cana. So John chapter 2 verse 1 says this: "On the third day there was a wedding at Cana in Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. Jesus was also invited to the wedding, and his disciples. When the wine ran out, the mother of Jesus said to him, 'We have no wine.' And Jesus said to her, 'Woman, what does this have to do with me? My hour has not yet come.' His mother said to the servants, 'Do whatever he tells you to.' Now there were 6 stone water jars there for the Jewish rites of purification, each holding 20 or 30 gallons. Jesus said to the servants, 'Fill the jars with water,' and they filled them up to the brim. And he said to them, 'Now draw some out and take it to the master of the feast.' And they took it. When the master of the feast tasted the water, now become wine, and did not know where it had come from, though the servants who had drawn the water knew, the master of the feast called the bridegroom and said to him, 'Everyone serves the good wine first, and when people have drunk freely, then the poor wine. But you have kept the good wine until now.' This, the first of his signs, Jesus did at Cana in Galilee, and manifested his glory, and his disciples believed in him." Now, if you were to start by observing the text, which is what you should do, you should start by asking those questions: who, what, where, when, why, kind of highlighting key words and things of that nature of our text, just like I told you we should several weeks ago. If you were to do that, what you would find is this: many of the questions that you may have just go unanswered. For instance, this is a wedding, right? This is a very special day for the bride and bridegroom, and yet we don't even know their names, right? We see that Mary and Jesus and the disciples were all invited. We don't know why. We don't know if there's any relationship to the bride and bridegroom. Maybe one of them's at work. We just don't know. We see this curious story about the wine running out, and Mary is previewed into this problem. We don't know why, how she found out. We see that she's telling these servants to listen to Jesus. Why would they ever listen to Jesus? We don't know. We know that Mary might listen to Jesus because, she had received an angel visitation about Jesus. She knew this was the Son of God. But why would these servants listen to Jesus? All of these unanswered questions. But for all the unclarity and all the unanswered questions, there are certain things that are clear. And I think what the author's trying to do here is this: he's trying to bring into focus Jesus, because he is the real bridegroom. He is the one who's going to rescue his bride. So the author draws into focus Jesus, really honing us in on keeping the main thing the main thing. So we see that there's a problem. There is no wine. And then we see what Jesus does, right? He fixes that problem by his first miracle, taking these Jewish water pots for purification and turning that into good wine, better wine than they had had. Now, this is a miracle. There's no way about it. It's not like Jesus had a hidden thing of wine in the back and was like, "Hey guys, go pull out the wine from the back and we'll bring it out here now." No, it's truly a miracle. Jesus takes water and he turns it into wine like that in an instant. There's no fermentation process. In an instant, water into wine. And in verse 11, it says this: This, the first of his signs, Jesus did at Cana in Galilee and manifested his glory. This sign was designed to manifest Jesus as the only God, the only Messiah of the world. It's designed to prove that he is who he says he is, right? And once he does that and he displays for us, for the world to see, his glory, his power over all creation, his strength and majesty. When he does that, it says this at the end of verse 11, and his disciples believed in him. His disciples believed. Do you believe in miracles? This miracle here at the wedding at Cana in Galilee is designed to strengthen you. It's designed, this is the inerrant word of God, given by God, a God who cannot lie, and given in time. So this is a literal historic event that took place in time and in history. Over 2,000 years ago, this takes place. And we can draw strength from it today because we see that we have a God who can overcome, who has manifested his glory on earth, even to these disciples, and that they drew strength. So do you believe in miracles? I know for sure that some of you do, because I've talked to some of you, and some of you have told me that I'm a miracle. I shouldn't be here today. Jesus, to these people and to us today, was asking us to believe in him, to trust that he is a God who performs miracles. He has done it before and he'll do it again. Do you believe in miracles? Love you guys.